Alright, what's up, what's up? Now I just swapped to Demon Souls Remake because for PvP in this version is way much easier. Like the online runs much more smoother. Audio. Make sure you guys can hear me more clearly. Like the PvP in this game runs much more smoother when you're fighting players. Dark Souls 3, like how you like always swing and hit someone directly and does that like blood splatter effect. And when it does that blood splatter effect, that should have hit and interrupt the person and deal damage to their health. Doesn't really let you damage the players. Even when you like playing in Dark Souls 3, even when you're playing Dark Souls 3, and there's like and you like hit someone directly like multiple times, and it still doesn't, and someone still doesn't take damage. It kind of like messes with. Well, that's the part of Dark Souls 3 that messes around with. So hits like that should have killed someone in Dark Souls 3 should have gotten me at least like one win, but because that Dark Souls 3 is like somewhat messed up. Well, yeah, Dark Souls 3 is like very confusing. Like the online, like it's either the player's latency or it's either that the PvP in Dark Souls 3 online is just really buggy. Demon Souls, apparently in Demon Souls Remake, on online like combat like PvP runs like very smoother. So that's why I came over here to Demon Souls because it's runs much yeah, it runs much better and it's more smoother for PvP, and every time you actually take a strike at someone in this game when you're playing PvP, it will actually land. It will actually land. And if someone like rolls before you take a swing and they're rolling away from you, they'll the game like the reaction time before you hit someone, it's actually so perfect because when you roll away right away in Demon Souls from someone attacking you and an invasion, you'll perfectly dodge at the perfect time. So like the dodge frame is so perfect and smooth that like it actually shows that you actually missed the attack. So I'm in this so I'm in this area. Yeah, but I'm in the Shadow Man's world, just waiting at the front, just sitting down right here in the sadness pose. So I'm mostly just waiting for players to invade me. Oh, and by the way, some people that say that after you beat the location of the boss, that you can still invade people here is somewhat true, but like not beating the boss in this area makes the invasion much more better for some reason. I don't know. I think like your invasion rate drops after you defeat the boss. So the best way to be invaded in Demon Souls is not to beat the boss. You can still be invaded after you defeat the boss in the location, but the chances are more reduced, I think. Well, it should be the same. Well, the invasion rate should be the same, but it feels kind of different when you like beat the boss. This will take a while. Oh man, man, I had such a good match. I had such a good match. someone had like a red soap sign like on the ground, and he had about like 2,000, and it showed that he like invaded about 2,000 worlds. And man, it was such a good fight. I almost died quite a few times. He was a Dragon Bone Smasher user, and man, it was so fun. He had me almost like 2 to 3 times. Like my first invasion with this one guy in this area. Yeah, we were fighting in this area. Like on my first time like summoning a player, I actually beat them. And then second time came around and then we got even squared. By the way, guys, Demon Souls invasions takes a bit longer because there's usually less players in Demon Souls, and same with Dark Souls. But in Dark Souls, it's easy to get multiple players. But damn, the amount of invasions that you get in Dark Souls 3 is how active like Demon Souls should be. Oh, it's not fair. Demon Souls runs much more smoother on PvP. Yeah. So the PvP in this area is like much more smoother. Oh, that I was waiting for a bit. Won't mind, just clear the area out a bit. Oh man, I love Demon Souls. Best game ever. I'll clear these guys out as well. I already killed the Vanguard that's straight ahead. Already defeated them. So I technically just clearing out the area. So in case the person that I'm fighting tries to run away, that the whole area would be all cleared. Oh, I'll get rid of those skeletons later. Save some of the enemies for now, just in case someone doesn't invade yet. And by the way, I'm in New Game Plus, so the enemies are a bit hard. The reason that they're so easy is because this is my build. I have a lot of dexterity. I have a lot of dexterity to deal with some players and to deal with some enemies, so I can make it easier. And so that I can do some PvP easier. Put on this West weapon. Judicator shield. Generous train, perfect. And back to the spot. Just about did nothing. So I just have the blessed weapon on. Yep, just got the blessed weapon on, the rain and the adjudicator, so I can save my grasses. So the PvP in like Demon Souls, oh man, the most best Oh man, the PvP fights and Demon Souls just run so smooth. And man, when you actually like hit someone like perfectly or direct, or do a direct hit, it'll actually stagger them really hard. Yeah, Demon Souls Invasion takes so long. But man, when you get the invasions in this game, oh man, the combat and the fights with players is totally worth it. Totally worth it. Like, man, like Demon Souls have done it better twice in a row. The original Demon Souls of like 2008, I think. The 2008 version. Oh man, absolute masterpiece. And now that it's been remade, still a masterpiece. Satsuki. Yeah, this guy right here. He will only appear in this location if you have your world tendency in this location to pure white. Yep, to pure white. Not just that, if you're like in pure white world tendency in this location, you can get one ceramic coin. So yep, I also know where all the ceramic coins are. I know where all of the ceramic coins are. And after like you claim like enough, after you claim a certain amount of ceramic coins, you can go and get yourself the penetrator set that's in the inner board location that's behind an illusory wall. If you guys want it, I could literally make a nice YouTube guide for ceramic coins for Demon Souls. So for Demon Souls, the best way to build, well, if you're not like building for PvP, but you're building to like soul farm in this game, if you actually really love it as much as me, the best way to build your class off the start is 30 strength, 24 dexterity, and then build one stat all the way up to 99 or 50. Well, the only stat you need to build all the way to 99 is faith or magic. Because the way you want to do like faith or magic when you're like doing like soul farming, it's because if you're like farming in the monolith forest, you're going to want to have 99 faith. And by the way, you can go into a new game after you beat the game, but in the monolith forest, it will take the monoliths 2 hits to defeat. PvP's taking a bit long time. So anyways, like even like for offline, like if you just decide just to play offline in Demon Souls, have to tell you it is like completely worth it. All of the weapons in Demon Souls are completely epic, and it's very enjoyable. And even after like 2 years of its release, it is still kicking and really good. Like this game is really awesome, and it's technically the best version of all of the Souls game of all time. I find like Demon Souls way better than Dark Souls. Well, just because that I played it ever since the original version, I have like I have a hard compassion for this game because it's really good. Like there's like nothing horrible about Demon Souls. Like it's a really good game. It's really worth it. And I forget how much it cost because I just got like nothing. I think it was like 40. I forget how much it is in the store, PlayStation Store. I think it was like $40. 40, maybe like, yeah, I think it was 40. But I have to say, like, this game is like totally worth $40. And like Demon Souls, there's like so much you can do in it, and it's so fun. And if you're like new to the Soulsborne game, you totally need to get Demon Souls because it's like literally the best quality for like world designs, and the whole area and levels of the game are really awesome. Like I really enjoy like every piece of Demon Souls. Like I love the remake of the environment. It's so much more better, and everything in Demon Souls, it's actually amazing. And it's kind of a little awesome. Yeah, Demon Souls is like the best. It's the best game you could get. Ah, yeah, that's the thing. Uh, oh man, this is why Demon Souls is so fun. You see how realistic the dodge is? Oh my god, this is why you should get Demon Souls. It is just so realistic, the dodge. You see that? Like, that's how good Demon Souls, like, hitbox is. And this is why you should get Demon Souls. Like, the hitbox is really good. Makes it hard to hit you. This is really, like, how realistic Demon Souls is. You see, like, Demon Souls, oh man. The dodge rating is like 5 out of 5. Or a 10 out of 10. Like, you see how it's smooth, like, Demon Souls run? That's how, like, how good you can dodge in this game. Can't seem to be getting any invasions. I didn't beat the location. I just left the boss alive. Maybe instead, I could do... I'm thinking if I should start, like... I'm thinking if I should start, like, a series. A Demon Souls series, a Dark Souls series. Like, I wonder if I should start doing that. I know, like, most of you guys that are probably from my TikTok, you usually enjoy seeing me do, you mostly enjoy seeing me do, like, parkour, hip hop, dancing, all of that type of stuff. But I can't, like, do, like, gaming series. Never done one. Never done a gaming series, but it'd probably be interesting to watch me and yeah, it'd be interesting to watch me play my games and seeing how my play style is when I play my games. Like the way that I play in like Demon Souls and Dark Souls trilogy is very interesting. In Demon Souls, I normally love using the large sword of searching because it's actually an awesome build and the best build. Well, the best weapon in my opinion. Well, no, I don't even think so. Not in my opinion. I don't have an opinion on anything. To be honest, the large sword of searching is actually the best weapon you could get. Its requirements is 24 strength and 18 dexterity, I'm pretty sure. It is actually a very good weapon. And if you're like thinking about like if you're thinking about like good starting class, the best starting class to go for in Demon Souls is the Wonder. Is the Wonder build. The Wonder class is the best class in the game, and so is the Royalty build. So is the Royalty class. But if you like want to do very good, the best class to use is the Wonder. I choose the class based on my personality because I usually like wandering around. And to be honest, the actual Wonder class in Demon Souls is the best class. Maybe I should start a series for my games. Never think that I would. But it'd probably be a good thing if I started up a series for my YouTube channel. Just something to get by. Or I could start a series on Bloodborne. So far, I played Bloodborne, but every time when I get to this, like, after I defeat the ritual demon, I think it is. Like, you know how you get the ritual item that you need to, like, open up a whole entirely different location? I kind of get completely lost after that. Because I'm not sure if I need to use the ritual blood to go to every stage. Oh, and Bloodborne's just trippy. I actually don't even know what I'm doing when I'm playing Bloodborne. Like, I would defeat, like, the beginning boss, then get all the way down to, like, I'll get all the way down to, like, Old Yarnum, defeat the boss, then Old Yarnum. Then after that, I technically use the item for the ritual path or something. And then I go into some crypt. But then, like, after, like, doing it so long, staying so long in the crypt, I kind of just get lost. Man, where are my players at? Man, literally, this is the hot spot for invasions. Don't seem to be getting any players. Oh, man. It's technically the waiting game. Alright. I'll be back. Yeah, guys. I'll be back until I found. Yeah, I'll be back until I find a fight. Alright, guys. Be right back.